Welcome to the after show. We did it. We played Monsterhearts.
We did it.
Monsterhearts.
All right.
All right. See you guys.
See you next time. We started in the most chaotic situation that maybe we could have started in, with and cars crashing into each other, and yeah. So how's that?
Oh, that's good.
Fast and Furious and Wolves.
Ooh.
I'd watch that one.
It's the next one coming. You guys know.
It might be.
They're gonna mash Twilight up with it.
You know, came real close to losing my whole clique, so it was pretty traumatizing for Reginald.
Angie and Reginald, so that was pretty traumatizing.
Oh!
Fucking got him.
Bada boom, baby.
Got her.
That was a fun moment. I thought it was like one of the more spontaneous moments that like.
Reginald's finally got to turn someone on, man.
So that it was a fun spontaneous moment. I was sad that it didn't end as well with Reginald, but
I mean, it's gonna be fine with Reginald.
This is the split. We got these two smooching. We got these two smooching.
Well, we're all gonna come together at the end, and then Reginald took Echo from it. Yeah, that was awesome.
I like the turning point of Reginald deciding he was attracted to Angie whenever she turned into a magic user. that was my favorite motivation from Reginald that I've divined.
That was really good.
Yeah, no, that was really fun. Really like that. I think it was a pretty strong session for Reginald. Did a lot of shit.
Oh my god.
That was good. Levi and Esther fighting because he didn't want you to help anyone.
Yeah, you guilted me.
Yeah.
And then a bunch of car shit.
Bunch of car shit.
Yep.
Yeah. So that was a big shit show. We all barely made it out.
That was fun.
Bunch of hospital visits.
Yeah, technically too. If you got full harm, you were one away.
Yeah.
I was gonna nurse those wounds, baby.
I told Bakesy when we were on break at one point, I was surprised that when the two of them were kissing, they weren't instead trying to heal each other's wounds.
It's not how you heal wounds.
Who, me and him?
No, Reginald and Angie, when they were in the house and shared the moment.
Yeah, shit was going down. There wasn't time to tend to wounds.
It's time to make some more. You quote me on that.
Yeah, sometimes like you could tear my heart open, but you can say
Okay, so then
my weakness is
it was such a weird situation that was like you see a wolf outside, so everyone's like, I probably wouldn't go outside, right? If there's a wolf out there.
Yeah.
So they were just kind of stuck in there for a second until shit got real supernatural. That was weird. It's good though.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what?
And then hospital, see your parents, and then junior senior one.
Yeah, I tried fucking something up with your parents. Going straight to your parents or the hospital, but they don't know shit.
They did not know at the time.
No, they didn't.
Sorry.
I got blackmailing you just in case you kept fucking me over, but then you got nice again.
I went to go pick you up that same night.
Oh, I know. I thought you were gonna park and explore the cabin, and I was gonna take your truck.
Oh my god, that's fucking.
That would have been so good.
That's what I thought you were going to do, and that's what I thought she was going to do.
Yeah, when you were like, all right, I'm going to park on the outside. I was waiting for you to explore the cabin. I'm like, I'm going to take his fucking truck that he loves so much.
That would have been so good.
God, I was going to bird spit all over it.
Yeah, I got a lot of good innuendos tonight, so that's good.
A lot of things we'll use.
We got bird spit. We got pulling sconces.
Tugging sconces.
Tugging, sorry.
What happened second part? Everyone went home.
Everybody. Reginald ruined some lives. Oh no, that was the third part.
Yeah, the second part was pretty slow. It was mostly just like family chats.
Cat talk.
You talked to the cat and got a lot of exposition from the cat.
To the cats. You talked to the parents. We did some talking to each other, some minor talking to each other, but the second part was pretty. The way the second part ended, I also thought Reginald and Angie were about to be part 3 team up. Yeah, that's what it kind of seemed like. Because I was all like, yeah, we're going to get vengeance on her. And she's like, yeah, we got this. We're going to get some vengeance. And then the next day, you're like, let's forgive. And I was like, too late.
She wanted to talk about it. I see Angie more as like the weird witch vengeance than like social media embarrass her. That's like the opposite of Angie's style.
Well,
That's Esther's style.
She wouldn't have done it.
Esther would have loved this.
Well, I think Reginald, his thing is like thinks he's so smart. He wants to like attack people from what hurts them.
No, that was choice. That was great.
So good.
You stole my dark power in the last moment. I'm like, well, I don't have a dark power anymore. I don't know what to do. So I'm guessing going that's when I'm like, I have to go all in on Lucy now because I don't have Echo.
That's good.
Yep, which is it's hilarious because like on one hand I like screw over Esther, who's being pretty shitty the whole couple sessions. It's really terrible.
We can all agree Esther did nothing wrong.
And then because I did that though, that kind of pushed the other two back towards you, but that by me also doing that pushed you more towards the evil thing.
Yeah,
making the thing. So I basically single-handedly shoved you guys all to the evil side.
Yeah, because Esther's about being the victim and like it worked at the end. She got Angie and Levi to like finally like everyone on the same side, and it also just happened to work out because I've been planning to like I'm gonna narc on everyone, especially these popular kids because they're all doing illegal shit. As soon as like my idea is what they took, I'm like that's fucked up. I'm like I'm not telling them. And then without talking to Levi or Angie, they both opted out of it. Yeah. So I'm like, it works out in the end that we're the good guys in that sense.
Yeah, the fact that like session 1, me and Angie were both like, we don't care about this war.
That's what I mean. And I was like, it's illegal because I called you a criminal and I gave you the condition criminal.
And like I muted the chat. I think you left the chat.
Oh yeah, but that's why I never was like. That's why I never was like, oh, I'm digging up stuff in the juniors. I'm doing this. I was just around when Reginald was doing shit, so I had proof. And I'm like, I'm just gonna tell on everybody.
You wanna know what the best part about the whole criminal thing is? Here's a couple of things, right? So I have dirt on the judge because I found out about the multi-million-dollar thing. Yeah. So I'm getting out of that. Plus, I know her daughter has a drug addiction that she's using to get through high school. So I got dirt on her for that. Plus, Reginald's rich and white in America. Nothing's gonna happen to him. It's fine.
That's why
the joke's on you guys.
I had to tell on him, and then I had to sick a monster on the town just in case.
The only real consequence is if Lucy ends up coming and burns down his house, which is possible.
Yeah. Because there was I like how we had the like, okay, like all the popular kids are in trouble now. Their futures might be, I don't know. Esther was like, I'm going to fuck up their lives maybe. But again, that's the thing is like people with money and power get away with shit. So that's why the next step was like, full-on demon invasion.
So, MC
Hammer.
I have an assumption.
Yeah.
Connor, who he scared away. Is that my sibling?
Yeah, that was one of your XP.
I thought so.
Oh, whoops.
I didn't.
He was gonna be real helpful, but it worked out.
Yeah, Billy with a real hard yes/no in that situation.
What would have happened?
What would have happened? He would have revealed some stuff that his mom was up to, and there might have been a different confrontation at the end.
So did he already know that he was a hollow? Or did he just have suspicions?
He was just figuring it out because which is like weird because in my thing, the way that the deal went with the husband ghost, which is what I will only refer to him as now. His dad, and it was his dad who died for that, and then his soul. So I was like, it was really fun that Esther sacrificed your soul permanently.
Yeah. Fucking yeah.
I know what I was gonna do with that thing. I was gonna try to use. I thought in our talk, I thought it would go worse, and I'd have to use that as like collateral. But the talk went really well with us three. So I was like, I don't know what to do with this. And I'm like, I don't know how to give a bone to this thing. So that's why I tried just doing the stretch of like,
you're fucking evil, man.
Oh yeah. You guys fucking fell for the evil so hard.
Yeah.
No, I know that, but
I wanted to keep playing borderline of like whichever way, like whoever messed, like Esther's super impressionable. If Echo would have stepped up and been like, yeah, sorry, blah, 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 with the cat stuff, she just went back to Echo or it just depends who
So you sacrificed the
It was
one
feeding
person
her.
who was connected with you. You gave up his whole soul.
For vengeance, yeah, it's worth it.
Evil.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she don't fully forgive you for that shit you did.
Oh, not let people die.
Oh yeah, exactly.
So yeah, you are.
Her moment of vengeance, she hopped in
Yeah.
the truck and went to
I-
save Angie. No, she's not letting that go.
I don't think it was very rational for anybody to side back up with Esther after the whole let the wolf let him die thing. I thought that was crazy.
But also, she was in. She was in over her head,
Evil,
though.
yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't necessarily like Esther
like-
summoning a wolf.
That's why I tried to talk to Angie. Was like, she's lost right now. Like she's into something. We need
She's
to
so
break that.
lost. She decided to ruin your soul and summon a.
She just
demon
So
every
it's the
time.
dude that ran over people. So you have no reason way to talk right now.
Yeah, I mean, she just
He's
opened.
so offended that I
someone's
saved my
mouth.
friends by hitting that wolf.
He's about to.
You guys are just in the way.
Divorce forever, so it's okay.
If you're alive.
So yeah. So
So that's that.
thanks for tuning in,
Good night,
guys.
everybody.
I just wanted. I'm like, someone's got to have sex with someone at the end. I tried. I tried having a three-way.
the thing is, like, he didn't
Hey,
want to.
Evelyn will be proud of you. That's
He's
what
still
matters.
really hurt by what Angie like kept from him. He wasn't into you. So
In my mind, I was trying to get you to seduce her.
Yeah.
While you two were going at it,
Why would-
I did the ritual.
How
shit.
would you think that he would be down for that?
Because that's how the game works.
But he's
No
not-
one's in control of
He's
that
not
shit.
into Angie. He's into you.
But I mean, also he told you to do
No, I
it,
know
so
that. Sorry, speaker.
I said, but also Esther told you to do it, so you
Yeah, honestly,
yeah. Shouldn't that have been enough?
you sucked at it, so I had to suck at it.
All right, guys. This is man.
All
So-
right.
Well, before we end, what's everybody think of Monsterhearts?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I'd like to play it again. I want to be Faye. next
Yeah,
time.
I mean, I'm great at it for sure.
This is true. Rolly has an expertise, which is
I
very
wanted
frightful.
more-
It's frightful at this point.
I wanted more banging. I wanted more.
Yeah. More sex moves next time.
But we
Yeah.
got into some dark supernatural shit.
Yeah, I was playing a character that didn't really work well with that situation, but it worked really well with the whole like cold shutting down like teenage drama stuff.
Yeah.
So I think
Yeah.
it was fun in that point, but I think there's a lot more fun that you could have with it, like playing like a different kind of character than I did. And I was playing a very specific archetype that had kind of a limited range.
It worked well with me and you being against each other because all of your coolest shit was you fucking with Esther, which was Esther was like a great foil to Reginald. So you came up with really cool ways to fuck with her. Just yeah.
And I just like love the like whole like queen, you know, they're like always the manipulative, kind of controlling, catty, kind of a lot of times it's like the girl clique thing, and I like just like putting that whole thing just over the nerd group instead.
Yeah.
That was a cool flavor.
So
Yeah,
good.
I like that a lot.
That was a good take on that.
King
liked
nerd. I
that.
like that.
Yeah, it's good. I do like that. The other thing I would say is there's a little bit of like it's a very light system. Probably needs a bit more. I think it needs like some more ways to resolve things. I feel like.
No, man, just no.
Most of the things just resolve themselves. If it's not covered in one of these things, they just sort of happen. But we did a lot of like supernatural, physical, like situations that the game's not really built for that as much.
I just feel like there should never be a game without like a contesting system. There's not really any way to contest things in this game.
But this game isn't meant for that, really. It's
Yeah,
meant for that.
I can see that. Like if someone decides to do something to you first, it
Yeah.
just they roll, and if it happens, it happens.
Yeah, it's pretty much whoever speaks up first, and I don't think that's a good system. I think
That's real life.
there's probably
bro.
room for
That's
some
real
sort of
life.
contesting.
I think that's an interesting point though, because so much of it is about sexuality, not being able to directly contest it.
Yeah, it's
Could be like, I don't know, I think it would be nice to be able to directly contest some things rather than just like act awkward about it. Like being able to speak up about certain situations, I think would be interesting to have more of a dynamic like rolling system.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the things, essentially, if something happens to you, depending on the situation, you could turn around and try to do something back. But yeah, that's usually not that at the same moment. Definitely, all the things are really meant for a social situation. Besides like volatile, and I don't think we had nearly as many social situations as like the game calls for.
Yeah,
I don't know. Like I said, it was eventually. It was all of our first time playing it, so.
Yep. newbies. So
Yeah, I had a good time with it.
yeah. Thanks for running with it, Ray.
Thanks. Great
I don't know
job.
if we can say your real name or not.
You can. It's on Twitter. It's okay.
Oh, shit. All right.
Yeah, it was fun. I'm glad that.
Yeah, how'd you feel
we got
running
to do
it?
this.
Was it what you expected? Was there any?
There's definitely stuff that I don't think necessarily is a problem with the system. Just the fact that I only ran D&D and I've only run it twice before, so I'm just new to storytelling and being the MC. So that for one thing, and then I'm trying to think of as far as like the system goes. No, I don't know. I think it's just something to get the hang of as far as like you pointed out, like more social roles where like that's just something from running it you would know to set it up that way. So yeah, I'm glad that I got to run. It was fun, and you guys were really fun to have as players. So
Aw.
Where did you get your story stuff? Your French fairy tale thing?
Google and my brain and things that I liked.
Google in my brain. That's my new band.
Things that I liked. I just I knew that it was going to be like like in Colorado, so I did a French town because that's like where I have some family and like a little French.
Yeah, actually, Fur Trapper started this town, so.
Yeah, he remembers it.
But I learned.
So then I just looked up like French folk tales and stuff that like if like a real woman did come over and bring like French folk tales, which ones would you be bringing?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, like American guys. But,
Yeah.
yeah. Was there anything else? Did we get to the how? Like, was there anything else we didn't get to?
There was more stuff on like the mayor's.
The mayor.
The mayor was so Freddie. Yeah, we lost track of Freddie. I think if we had pulled on that thread more, and if we had pulled on Connor more, which we didn't, so that's okay. Then there's stuff with the mayor where essentially she has to deal with the Jules, the husband goes to stopped the curse and has like a certain level of power over the town, but it's ultimately like she has surveillance everywhere, like supernaturally, so she could see a lot of the stuff. And if I was running it longer and not putting stuff together, I definitely like one of the things I learned is like I think I packed way too much stuff into 5 sessions, but that's okay.
Yeah, that's the hardest right now.
Yeah. There's a lot of things like here, and then you guys have like a 15-minute conversation about like something that I didn't expect you guys to be interested in, and then that's part of it. It would have like caught on to you guys running through the supernatural stuff, but it was just something that I was like, if I introduce this now, we will not have time.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of stuff that if you guys weren't interested in, and I was like, that's on a back burner, and it can come out at the end if it becomes relevant. If it doesn't, you guys resolve it however it gets resolved.
Was there any character stuff we didn't get to?
Like for you guys?
Do we get all of Angie's stuff? We got Levi's stuff? Reginald's
Why did my
stuff?
parents split?
Because essentially your dad's siding with the judge on his side of work, and the mayor was going to have like supernatural influence on your mom.
Okay, gotcha.
That was causing tension. That was gonna be another thing.
Oh, I thought it was because of Levi.
I mean,
No,
also a little bit,
A little
but
bit, right?
Fucking the Michael Cera walk and the rest of the
I don't think there's any real character stuff we didn't get to. I truthfully was.
But like the bishop grandma stuff.
Oh, she's like not a great lady. She's like nice to Angie and ultimately like tries to help people, but like she wasn't keeping Levi's.
Did she like? I saw it like if people can't have a kid, she just creates like a fake person.
Yeah, so she would basically like help them along, do like a spell or whatever, a ritual, and then the soul is collateral, which if you don't.
Oh, so Levi was like naturally born. He just didn't have a
Yeah.
soul.
Yeah, so there's confusion because
Okay.
was I
Yeah.
when I talked to you, I thought it was because my parents were infertile, and then they kind of talked to the grandma like they could. There was like an experiment.
Help her out. Yeah.
Yeah, help her out. But then I was talking to Angie. Was I premature?
You were. I did have a preview.
I thought there was
Go
like
ahead.
a deal made, and that's kind of how those things typically work.
It was a deal made, but I don't think my parents knew it was a deal. That was the
Yeah.
thing.
Like a fake deal kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what I was trying to pull at.
Yeah, when I knew you were going for them, like, oh,
Yeah.
I know I talked to Rachel about this. They don't know that I'm a soulless kid.
Yeah. So my thought would be they made a deal they didn't quite understand.
Right, yeah.
And
That's right, yeah. That's what I kind of...
Grandma exploited the fact that they wouldn't really understand that deal.
So they think they just raised you wrong, which makes more sense about the divorce. Again.
No, they raised me so good. I was just like, okay, cool. I was a bad kid.
Soul.
You're just a sociopath.
And then Reggie
Yeah.
have like he was just a popular kid. Because I know with Queen it can be like have a supernatural tilt, but doesn't have to.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
No,
I
we
didn't really want to play it too supernatural.
And
talked about
I did the same thing essentially with Infernal. That's why it was interesting. We had two that were essentially like not supernatural. Like I worked with you on the whole ORED thing, which just had a lot of details that probably didn't even matter. But yeah, I like the idea of like having a demon that wasn't necessarily like she didn't realize she was making a deal. It's just someone more popular than her online helping her get all these things.
Just a dumb teen.
Yeah.
Influential.
Yeah, and then I instead of like the demon whatever thing I wanted to do, I just like mythology. So that's why I did like ORED was Orieds, which are those are the mountain nymphs because we're in Colorado. So okay, those are like the mountain goddesses, whatever. And then Echo was the one who fell in love with wasn't a narcissist?
Narcissist.
Yeah. But got her voice taken away, which feels like Esther falling in love with someone outside of her reach and then suffering for it.
Ethan.
And then Reggie stole her.
I really like the kiss at the end with
Oh, yeah, that was the final twist of the night. That
The
was
parking lot kiss.
Yeah.
God.
If I didn't have the cops on the phone, yeah, I thought about it. I'm like, ooh.
Honestly, I had so many things planned for like revenge states, but like the episodes kind of moved a bit slow and like none of the timing worked out until like the very last second. Well, I just gotta get all of this in.
I was the same way. Mine was gonna cram all the vengeance in at the last second.
Oh, good stuff.
Yeah.
Well, it was fun though.
Yeah, good shit.
Good shit, good shit.
Good shit.
Good shit. Bishop.
All right. Bishop.
Yep.
All right, is that it?
Bye.
Bye.